Hey, just want to make a video on an early observation while I'm in the process of the journey of through this NFT space. You know, obviously I bought Bitcoin, Bitcoin in 2014, and have been following the space for a long time and had really understood what was going on with NFTs maybe a year and a half ago. Obviously, in the sports card world, the NBA Top Shot, all that stuff, but somewhere around October, November this year, I started getting really serious and just started realizing how excited I was about it, because it was like a culmination of all the things I love. Storytelling, there's gonna be millions of NFTs projects, and most won't succeed. You know, no different than for every Pokemon or Star Wars, there's a black hole or Bucky O'Hare, right? There's just, or for every Magic the Gathering, there's a Snorks. There's so much IP out there, but what's very clear is that the alternative investment ecosystem, the growth of blockchain in general, societal norms, digitization of our society, you know, what's a blue check worth to a lot of people is what I say to a lot of people. They're like, why would I buy this? Status, we wear brands to communicate who we are. We have facial hair and wear hats and live. Like, we are creatures that communicate with each other through our purchases and our behaviors. Like it's who we are. And so to me, this NFT journey is amazing. The community is amazing. I haven't felt like this since Web 2.0, 2005. It's just so obvious. Some of my brightest technology friends that I made friendships with back in 2005, that Web 2.0 era, are flirting. It's just so obvious to me. And so non-fungible tokens are gonna be a big part of all of your lives. I really believe that. I think this is a space, like a real space. And so I think you should get educated. I think it's a really good idea to spend the 10, 15, 20 hours to go down those rabbit holes on YouTube or Google, depending on how you learn better, audio, video, written word. And I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna really go at it, and I'm gonna buy a bunch, and I'm gonna trade a bunch, and sell a bunch, and use a bunch, and really get deep into this community. And so I'm excited, and I wanna excite my community, because I think a lot of you will do well, and this will be the video that you reference in 5, 7, 9 years to being one that got you going in a space that changed your life. So, fun video for me to make. Wouldn't have been able to make a video like this maybe sports cards 3 years ago, but this is a video I would have put out in 2005 or 6 or 7 around social media, and I did. I do have some of those videos. Anyway, NFT, something that I think you'll enjoy.
Let's talk about NFT. Yeah, NFTs. My favorite new topic.
I'm so obsessed too. I'm spending a ton of time on this in my own brain.
So for people that don't know what NFTs are, right? Non-fungible tokens. These are one of the great parts about the whole crypto space, the blockchain space. Satoshi's white paper is that it was the first digital signature that you couldn't counterfeit. So think about what that means. You can make digital art that no one can counterfeit. And so all of a sudden, art gets its value from scarcity. And so the blockchain allows you to do that. So now we're going to see artists, for the first time ever, create art digitally, right? The great artists. They never did before. So you're going to sell digital art. You're going to actually take your phone. You're going to buy it. It's going to go down your phone. You're going to walk home and you're going to throw it up on a giant screen. And you're like, that's mine. No one else owns that thing. That's mine. And so we're going to have collectibles. They're going to create new collectibles. 100%. Right? There's going to be, instead of baseball cards that
there's NBA Top Shop. They're so rare.
Top Shop's blowing up all of a sudden.
I'm looking at it every day.
And so then there are going to be fractional things that get sold.
Well, that's what's happening. The fractionalization of physical things is a game changer. The reason Michael Jordan's rookie card is going to $1 million.
Because you can sell 100.
Correct.
Yes.
Because Kenny and Stefan actually want it. I know them. They do. But they're not dropping $350,000 on a single sports card.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
And I know them. But would they drop $350 if they knew it was going to $1 million? That's no different than buying a little Tesla and Apple stock. The fractionalization of sports cards is going to get that market insane on the tippy top.
And so, and you're going to fractionalize jerseys, you're going to fractionalize cars, you're going to fractionalize all kinds of things.
Yeah, memorabilia is going to follow
But even bigger than that are going to be these NFTs. You're going to have
I agree.
The Super Bowl. We're going to have Mahomes, and I'm going to have an artist do a digital painting of him, and a rapper sing a little song behind him, and then he's going to be up there this, and you're going to sell that little clip from the Super Bowl done by Chase Hall or whoever the artist is, and people are going to be like, dude, there's only 10 of those, and they're going to buy them, and they're going to keep
I
them.
think people need to know how to showcase them.
Yeah.
The missing piece, just for the record, because I want to clip this one day and say, you know how I like to do my content. Yeah. In 9 years, I'll clip this and be like, see, told you. You're 100% right in one other man's humble opinion. Why artworks is high net worth individuals buy a piece of art, and whether they put it in a Moroccan, warehouse, or whether they put it in their Upper West Side apartment, or whether they have a show that they donated to something, they're able to,
display it.
They're
going to be
and
really
the reason
cool.
sports cards is because you take a selfie and put it on Instagram. We love to flex. I'm waiting to understand the flexivization of the NFT, and as soon as I understand it,
it's coming.
Oh, I'm the least confused of all time.
So when you think about NFTs, you mentioned digital scarcity, NFTs. What's going on in that space? It's really early, as you mentioned. I think it's a great area for people to really get tapped into, do some research. What are you seeing? Where can people start to learn a little bit more about that space?
I think when you look at that, Bitsky.com is a platform that I think is working. Project. I mean, if you just go to the hashtag NFT on Twitter right now, there's an incredible amount of information. Beeple, the artist, just Google search what he's up to with Christie's. This is, for me personally, this may be the space that is the manifestation of my life. Supply and demand, scarcity, trading, IP. If you want to talk about something to pay attention to, the IP wars for NFT rights are going to be remarkably interesting. And just the fact that we're living in a digital world. What's a blue check verification worth to a lot of people in the world today? Unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, quite a bit. And I think with the rise of VR, you could really start to understand why these NFTs have a real shot. And I think that NFT is going to be something coming out of a lot of people's mouths on this program over the next half decade.
All right, so let's, speaking of sports, let's talk about NFTs. Tell me what I need to know about Top Shot and just what is going on there, because I'm only 30, but I feel like a boomer when I look at some of this stuff.
You know what's so funny? A lot of people are trying to connect their Coinbase to their MetaMask right now, and they're scared, and I keep making fun of them because I'm like, you made fun of your parents for not wanting to put a credit card into a website 9 years ago, and now you're the boomer. There's a lot going on in NFTs. The digitalization of everything in our society, social currency, the reason people care about a blue check on Instagram is the same reason this is going to be huge. IP is going to see an incredible amount of dollars. Artists, both digital artists and music artists, are going to find a platform that is going to allow them to monetize without people sitting in the middle taking a piece of the cut. This is going to be an incredibly big revolution. And, NBA Top Shot is an incredibly big platform because NBA IP is so hot. Sports cards have been so hot. NFT is getting hot. So that was a perfect storm. Big shout out to those individuals. You've got So Rare, which I wrote a tiny $25,000 check into, but I've bought more in the actual soccer cards on there. I think you're going to see a lot about So Rare, talk about giving football's, aka soccer's, global footprint. And then you've got the overall NFT market, which is just about to, and I wasn't kidding. This program is going to spend an enormous amount of time this summer, fall, and winter talking NFT.